Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm showing you guys this 2021 Cadillac XT6 Sport all-wheel drive. But I would like to give a special thanks to Bomnin Cadillac for providing me with the XT6. If you're in the market for a Cadillac, you can come check out Bomnin Cadillac and ask for Lazaro. He will get you into a new or pre-owned vehicle. But let's start off underneath the hood here of the XT6. Once I open up the hood, it reveals Cadillac's 3.6 liter V6. This powertrain makes 310 horsepower at 271 pound-feet of torque. It's hooked up to a 9-speed automatic transmission. As the XT6 sits here, it weighs 4,600 pounds, and Cadillac says you can tow 1,000 pounds if you go for the all-wheel drive model here. You can't get this with all-wheel drive or front-wheel drive, so you guys stand in a cold weather state and you want the all-wheel drive system. Cadillac does offer that here with the XT6. But shedding the hood here of the XT6, let's talk about the exterior styling here. I do like this white exterior paint with the black accents here. Remember, this is the sport model, so there's going to be this mesh grille. These headlights here, they're going to be a full LED. You also have the daytime run light and LED turn signals here integrated into one. There's also this mesh light grille here by the turn signal stock here. There's front parking sensors. I do like the front lip splitter here. Looks very aggressive. There's the crest emblem. This also has a front-facing camera. But I want you guys to comment down below in the comment section and tell me what you guys think about the XT6. I think it's a very handsome-looking 3-row SUV. Looking at the side profile, let's start off with these tires and wheels here. These are a 265/45 Continental tire. They're wrapped in this 21-inch rim design. I do like the alloy finish here. There's the Cadillac crest emblem here on the side fender. There's this LED side marker, and down here at the lower part of the door panel, there's the XT6 badge there. And up top, Cadillac does offer this large panoramic sunroof, also with these black painted roof rails. The wheelbase for the XT6 here is at 112.6 inches with an overall length of 198.5. Looking at the rear, let's start off with these taillights here. They're gonna be a full LED design. I like that Cadillac has this clear lens over them. There's gonna be an LED turn signal, brake light, and reverse light. There's this silly 400 Newton meter badge here. If I owned this vehicle, I would just take that off. That would be the first thing that I would honestly do. There's the crest Cadillac emblem here with some aluminum painted trim. There's the XT6 badge here. There's this bar that cuts through the tail light modules. Up here is going to be for the rear view camera mirror. Looking down here, there's the standard backup camera, of course, LED lights for the tag. There's rear parking sensors. And you can also remove this little plastic piece here. Cadillac says you can tow 1,000 pounds here with the all-wheel drive model of the XT6. It's going to be dual tip exhaust. Open up the cargo back here. Once you press the trunk release button, this is a power opening tailgate. Once you do that, it reveals 12.6 cubic feet of space. And to fold down the third row here, there's gonna be these buttons here, and they fold down so fast. Once you fold everything down here via these buttons, Cadillac says you get 78.7 cubic feet of space. Sitting inside the interior of the Cadillac XT6, looking at this interior, this does have a two-tone color combination here. Cadillac calls it a maple sugar with black accents here. This interior does have a modern layout. There's some wood trim with some aluminum trim in here. I like that the infotainment system here is integrated into the dashboard. It is an 8-inch display. It does support Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You can use the wireless function or the USB port there if you would like. But shutting the door here of the XT6, you guys hear that chime? That's letting you know that the key fob is still in the vehicle. You guys are greeted by this Cadillac emblem here on the LCD display and also on the infotainment system here. But starting up the vehicle, you guys can hear that 3.6 liter V6 will come to life, and the gauges will do a nice sweep here. But starting off here, let's look at the door panel materials here. It's going to be a nice leather material with some suede Alcantara. The door handle is here. There's some wood trim here on the door panel. Your lock controls. This also has the Bose audio sound system. There's 2-person memory seats here. Window controls are here. You can also power fold the mirrors in if you would like. So if you stay on a tight street or you're in downtown, you can power fold the mirrors in. That's the grab handle to shut the door here. It's a nice area here to rest your elbows. Down here, it's going to be the trunk release, so you can have it at a max to open or 3/4, or you can turn it off, whatever setting you would like to put it in. There's additional storage down here. Looking over here, there is the electronic parking brake, the dimmer switch. This also has a heads-up display here, as you guys can see. It's very bright, crisp, and clear. The headlight stock and turn signal stock is there. The wind wiper stock is right here. This does have paddle shifters here on the steering wheel. It does cycle, you can cycle through that 9-speed automatic transmission. There's a heated steering wheel function here on the steering wheel. There's a forward collision warning. This does have adaptive cruise control. I do like the airbag cover here. It does have the Cadillac crest emblem there. This is a 3-spoke wheel design. There's some wood trim with some aluminum trim. Looking at the infotainment system here, I'm gonna connect my iPhone 12 Pro Max here. Okay, as you guys can see now, I have my iPhone 12 Pro Max connected. Going into the Google Maps, it takes up the whole 8-inch display. I'm surprised Cadillac didn't go for a bigger screen here. There's some unused real estate here, but it does have the parking sensors there, the automatic start stop, the hazard switch there, and the lane keep assist. These are touch sensitive buttons, which I'm not a fan of. Maybe for the next gen of XT6, Cadillac may offer hard buttons, but looking down here, this does have tri-zone climate control. This does offer 3-level heated and cooled seats. I do like the switch gear here for the temperature control and also for the fan speed. It feels very nice and high quality. Looking at the key fob here, this is the older Cadillac key fob. It doesn't get the newer key fob like on the Escalade, but there's a lock, unlock, remote start, a trunk release, a panic button, but the key does feel nice and sturdy in my hands. Putting the XT6 into reverse, you're gonna press down on this trigger here and switch up. Looking at the backup camera, it does offer trajectory with distance marker. There is a top-down 360 view here, and it's also different angles around the XT6. So just in case you're not too sure if you're next to a curb, you can look around the vehicle as well. And it also has a front-facing camera. Holding the trigger down here and kicking it back here, you put it into drive and click it down again. You can go into a manual mode. You can use the paddle shifters here to cycle through that 9-speed automatic transmission, and click the P there for park. There's the volume knob here. There's a sync track. There's a navigation button there, radio button. You can also use this little scroll wheel here just in case you do not want to touch the actual screen here and leave fingerprints. There's a dedicated back button, also the phone button. Your stability control is here. There's the drive mode selector there, which shows you an all-wheel drive, a sport, off-road, and also a tour mode. This vehicle does have the twin clutch all-wheel drive, and this can tow 1,000 pounds. Looking up here, it does have the rear view camera mirror, which is very nice. I like the tech here in this vehicle. Like I mentioned, this offer a heads-up display, and also this rear view camera mirror. Above me, there's going to be LED lights throughout the cabin. Also, there's a 3-car garage mode there, and you can also open up this massive panoramic sunroof here. It lets light into this cabin. This interior does look really nice, and this does come standard with 3 rows of seating. The seats in here, they're supportive, they're very comfortable. They offer a 3-level heated and cool seat function. The center armrest here is going to be nice and padded. It does offer a decent amount of storage. There's a USB-C with a USB port in there, and this also has a wireless phone charger right there. Looking at the glove compartment here, it does offer a decent amount of storage. And pulling this back here, it does reveal 2 cup holders. They're very small cup holders, but overall, like I mentioned, this interior does have a nice modern layout. But let's hop into the second and third row of the XT6. Getting into the second row here of the XT6, shutting the door here, the materials are cut over from the front to the rear. Up top is LED lights. There's the air vents over here. It's for the climate control. There's going to be 3-level heated seats. There's no cool seats. I'm surprised to see that there's no cool seats here in the second row. There's 2 map pockets back here for storage. There's a USB-C with a USB port. Pulling this out here, it does reveal 2 cup holders and a storage. So just in case you wanted to hide something, you can hide it in here. The floor back here is nice and flat. Cadillac says you get 39.1 inches of legroom, and there is a recline function here. So if you wanted to, lay out on a long road trip, you can definitely do so. And you can slide the seats forward and back to give the third row passenger a little bit more legroom. But let's get into the third row really quick. Either you can pass through here, but I'm showing you guys how to get into the third row. So get into the third row of the XT6. Open up the door here. The door opens nice and wide, but getting back here in the third row, Cadillac gives you this handle here on top of the seat. Just pull it. You guys can see the seat will slide forward, but getting back here, this is where I have the seat as far as setting. I'm only 5'8". I do have a decent amount of headroom here. Up top is going to be LED lights throughout the cabin, and also your own set of air vents here. Over here is going to be a USB-C with a cup holder. You also get the same over here, which is a USB-C with a cup holder. So Cadillac does keep the kids connected back here to keep their phones charged. And I do have plenty of foot space underneath the second row seat here, but you can ask the second row passenger to slide the seat forward a little bit to give you a little bit more leg room. And you can also walk through here in order to access the second row. And I forgot to mention, this does have this nice large panoramic sunroof to let light into this cabin here. So if you guys want to see that panoramic sunroof, you have to sit in the second row because the third row does not offer that. There's also this suede Alcantara headliner here, which is really nice. But overall, the second and third row of the XT6 does feel very spacious. So starting off in the 2021 Cadillac XT6. This has Cadillac's 3.6 liter V6. This powertrain makes 310 horsepower and 271 pound-feet of torque. It's hooked up to a 9-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy here is rated at 18 in the city, 25 on the highway, and 21 combined. I do have great visibility here at the XT6. You also have Cadillac's driver's assistance, which includes lane keep assist, lane departure, also with forward collision warning, blind spot monitoring. So Cadillac does keep your family safe on long or short commutes around town. This also has this rear view camera mirror. Cadillac was the first company to introduce the rear view camera mirror. So if you guys don't like the way that looks, you can either flip it off to show it in a traditional way, or you can flip it like this. But me personally, I would just keep it just like that because you can see what's behind you, which is great tech as well. Also, I have a heads-up display, and the ride quality for an XT6 is very smooth. And this is all-wheel drive, and Cadillac says you can tow 1,000 pounds here with the all-wheel drive model. You can also get this for front-wheel drive. I don't hear any road noise or wind noise coming into the cabin. I do like this two-tone color combination here. The steering feel is very playful, of course. You can fit your family. This does come standard with 3 rows of seating here. So if you guys wanted to put your family here and also their stuff, you can definitely do so and go on a long road trip, because Cadillac does give this standard with 3 rows of seating. But just driving here, I'm very impressed, and that 3.6 liter V6 does have a nice growl from it. Sounds really good, and of course the sound is being pumped into the speakers. This also has 3-level heated and cool seats. So right now I have the cool seats on because it's like 90 degrees outside and it's becoming summertime here in Miami, so the cool seats do work phenomenal, especially in this heat here. The powertrain is good. The driver's assistance is fantastic. The seating position here is really good. Maybe the upper part of my back, I do kind of squirm around a little bit trying to get in a really good seating position, but overall the seats are very supportive and comfortable. But let's do a launch here really quick. I'm just gonna come to a stop. If you guys can hear that, it's being pumped in through the speakers, but it doesn't sound bad. Like I mentioned, this makes 271 pound-feet of torque. It rides really smooth, just like a Cadillac is known for, to have very smooth ride quality, great powertrain, great driver's assistance. But like I mentioned, I have no complaints here from the XT6. After spending time with the 2021 Cadillac XT6 Sport all-wheel drive, starting price here for the Sport is at $57,445 with the options and accessories, including destination, the XT6 stickers for $73,615. Hope you guys have enjoyed this review. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at DriveOnReviews and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next video.